Good afternoon, guys, and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. It is still early, guys. I'm gonna go take a shower and get to bed. It's only like 11, a little after 11:15. So yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, try and get to bed early because I went to bed early last night. I still ended up waking up late today and I was so bummed about it. Honestly though, possibly in part to that might be because it was like, it's weird. My alarms can go off and I will sometimes wake up from them. Sometimes I will not. But whenever it rains, like 80% of the time probably, if I'm not being really good about like waking up early, I always tend to wake up late on days when it and sleeping in on days when it winds up raining, just because it's not sunny outside. I feel like that's a contributor sometimes to me winding up sleeping in. So like I said, I was really bummed out because I actually did go to bed actually really early last night. Like I think I was actually in bed asleep by maybe about 12:30, like probably no later than 1 o'clock. I was hoping to have been up by like 8 or 9 o'clock today and I woke up later than that. So like I said, I was pretty bummed about not getting up early. But even though I didn't get up, I actually still felt pretty productive today because I uploaded 4 vlogs today. I edited 2. I ended up actually cleaning off my desk as well because I was working at my desk today, because in the afternoon when I was watching the Monday Night Football game, and I've got something in my eye right now, like a dog hair is on my eyelash or something like that. I can like feel like there's some little like fuzz or something, or dog hair or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, so I was working at my desk and editing while I was watching the Monday Night Football game. So I actually cleared off my desk. I went through a bunch of papers, like sales papers and stuff like that, went through all of that. Actually felt really good about getting all that stuff done. And on top of that too, guys, I've been taking my vitamins. Like, I've been good. Actually, maybe I didn't take them on like Friday and Saturday of this weekend, but then Sunday, today, and like pretty much all of last week, I think maybe Tuesday or Monday on, up until, like I said, Friday, and then I skipped those 2 days because I sort of forgot about them. But I took my vitamins every single day. And so I was showing you guys, or telling you guys about yesterday, was like this the pill thingy that I got from Aldi, which at first I was like, oh, this is like a normal, like, you know, 7 days a week sort of little thing. And the thing is that for me, is that I'm actually setting it for 2 weeks, so it's actually an AM and PM, if you guys can see on there. Like it's got, like I said, like the AM and PM. The cool thing about that is that it actually, let me see if I can do this with one hand. I did. Is that these little things actually pop out. So if you take them with you, like when you go and, you know, like work or whatever, or you take them when you go to the gym, or, you know, anything like that, or you just have them like throw them in your purse, or, you know, briefcase, whatever, work stuff, backpack, that kind of thing, you can actually take them with you. Like, I don't know, it's sort of weird. Like, I don't need a AM and PM to take with me like during the day or whatever, but it is a little useful thing that you can actually do, because literally, guys, okay, I didn't know that before I actually bought this, and I was like, what does it say? Because at the very underneath part, it's got this little like cutout circle and it says push here to remove or whatever, and I was like, what am I like removing, like taking out? So I was like really confused at first about that. And so, like I was saying, you know, I was like, what is this for? And then I did it and was like, oh, this little, you know, little thingy pops out of here. And it was so cool because this was literally what I was looking for on Amazon. My dad has one that's like this as well. They're actually these like giant sort of looking like little like pills almost. They're these little like circle things, and I don't know where he got it. Maybe he got it because he's like a member of like the GMC Platinum or something like that. I don't know. And he gets like little like workout things, sometimes recipes, like, and little like sample stuff as well, like trial things, you know, like, oh, try this new, you know, like pre-workout, or like, you know, protein mix, or like these different vitamins, or, you know, supplements, or like he actually had a little, like, what's it called, a little like medicine thing that he already has his, so he gave it to me like a little pill thing. But like I said, I was really looking for one that had ones that actually popped out, and I was looking for that on Amazon just because I don't know why, I thought that that was just a really convenient thing, like if I wanted to take it somewhere with me. But then also too, I needed one that was bigger because the one that my dad gave me was a little too small. So in the future also too, I have it, like I said, set up for 2 weeks. So I have, again, you know, the 1 week in for like the AM, and then the second week is like the PM or whatever, but it's still set up the same because it's just Monday through Sunday, you know, or Monday through Sunday, Sunday through Saturday, whatever, 7 days a week, you know, so it really didn't matter. But I'm thinking that in the future, because like I also want to take, what I used to take was and here's where I'll tell you guys, these are the only pills, I only have 3 actually in here, although there's 4, but there's 3 different kinds. I take a woman's multivitamin, and I always like to take chewy kinds. I don't know why, it's more of a treat. That's why I feel like taking vitamins is like such a, like, you know, or like pills or whatever, like they're not fun to take, right? If you get gummies like you did when you were little and you got the Flintstones ones, you always wanted to take them. As an adult, you're like, my gosh, I don't have any water. You know, like I have to go find something to drink in order to take this pill. Like you just sometimes don't feel like doing it, you know what I mean? And so I feel like just like the gummies, they're rewarding to take as a vitamin. So I just personally like them, but it is a struggle because it is hard to sometimes find like vegetarian or vegan ones, because a lot of times they wind up using you know, gelatin instead of like pectin. So I found one that's on GNC. My dad placed the order, and then I was like, oh, you know what I actually needed? I forgot I needed vitamins after he placed the order. So he's probably going to place another one within probably, hopefully by next week, because I'm actually out. I only have through Friday or Thursday of next week, so hopefully again he'll place it some point within then. If not, I can still take my other ones without the multivitamins, just, you know, I'll be without it for a couple days. One that I got on GNC has pectin in it. I had a couple, I've switched multivitamin brands like every time that I've run out, because either they stop carrying the kind that I'm currently using, or like they'll wind up like, I don't know, like just they have, like I tried one at Jewel, which had pectin in it, I think, instead of gelatin, and I really liked that one. Then I switched over to this other one, which I think I actually had 3 bottles of in total before they ended up discontinuing it. I think it was the Natural brand, maybe, which I had tried back a long time ago, back when I was couponing. I tried their melatonin from like after a couponing deal at like Walgreens or something like that. It was like free after register awards. That was a really long time ago, but I'm pretty sure that I had tried that brand at that point, and I really, you know, liked the melatonin. I took it, and you know, that didn't have a problem with it or whatever, so I was like, oh, that's cool. So I tried their brand of the, like, they were like vegan gummies, and they were really awesome, but you had to take 3, right? So they're sort of big, so that's the other part that's going to play into this in a second here, guys. But like I said, I had that, and I think I had about 3 bottles before they ended up discontinuing it. I couldn't find it at the store anymore. Then I started taking this other kind, which I can't remember. I think maybe it's the one a day, but they are, I don't actually love the way it tastes that much. It's not really like fruity. It's like an apple kind, and that's for the women's. The women's is like an apple or apple cinnamon, and they're sort of like fruit leathers actually, and they're little like flat sort of ones. They're not that bad tasting, but again, I like the more like fruity sort of tasting ones, which is the ones that I've always gotten. It's like strawberry, cherry, sort of just like mixed berry flavor or whatever. Those are the ones that I've had and I've normally liked. So I don't love the flavor of this one that much, but again, if it's like the only one I can find, I'll still take it, just because I like the gummies and I like having something actually flavored. So again, I'm taking this kind, but the men's though, theirs is like a berry kind. The women's is like this apple kind, and I don't necessarily like it that much. So I kind of wish that the men's, like, they just had like either the universal flavor, or they didn't change it like for men's and women's, or like they you know, they had like the option to have either or for, you know, whichever kind that you want. So yeah, but anyways, so what I'm thinking of in the future, because that's, you know, I take my multivitamin, then I take a B12 vitamin, just because that's one of those things, like you're vegetarian, it's, you know, a supplement, and then I also take a biotin, just because I've noticed a lot of, like, when I take a biotin, it's supposed to be, now they have gummy ones as well, but I don't think they're vegetarian. I'm gonna say it's not nature, is it nature? Made? No, not Nature Made. Something Nature or something or other brand. There is one that is a gummy, and I think they have just generic store brands too, but I don't think that they're all vegetarian either. I think most of them use gelatin in them. But they have like a biotin, which is like hair, nails and skin or something like that. That's what biotin's supposed to help with. And I have noticed definitely like my hair, my skin, and a lot of times my nails as well tend to just look better when I wind up taking that. And that's one thing that I haven't been taking that often recently, because again, I keep forgetting and I don't take it consistently. And then sometimes I'm like, well, if I'm not going to remember to take it the next day, then why take it like the day I do remember? Or again, I'll wind up remembering to take it, but then I'll actually take it when I'm eating, and I should. And so, because sometimes I'll wind up with an upset stomach if I don't. So anyways, that is one of those other things that I wind up taking. But so I only take 3 in here. One vitamin that I used to take that was actually mixed with the biotin, it was a biotin plus vitamin C. The one that I'm taking now, which is actually a dissolvable pill that is sort of flavored. I cannot stand actually the way it tastes though. It is by the Nature's Bounty, and that's a brand that I think also has that like hair, skin, and nails gummy that's like pretty, I don't want to say popular, but I've seen it like all the drugstores. So anyways, that's one of the ones that I want to take is vitamin C, because I used to take it, it was biotin plus vitamin C. Now I just take straight biotin, however you actually pronounce it. But so I just take that as a pill, and I don't take it with the vitamin C. So I don't actually take a vitamin C supplement. And just for immune support, I liked taking it. It was also really tasty, like dissolvable. This one that like I said, I'm taking, it does not taste very good. I don't like it. I'd actually maybe go to just a like regular swallowable pill. And that's what the B12 is as well. I have to take that with water, but sometimes again it's a pain too. Like I forget I'm out of water, and that's why I'm like, oh, now I have to still take that one, the pill I have to swallow. So like I said, that's why I don't like those. But gummies and stuff like that are also really big. So what I was thinking was, in the future, I can just, if I wind up getting like a gummy vitamin C, because the weird thing is most vitamin C gummies actually have pectin in them and don't use gelatin. I don't know why. Like it's, like I said, it's really weird. Sometimes I cannot find any of a certain type of vitamin that doesn't use gelatin, and I don't know if it's like they can't fuse it well, or like what it is, or why they haven't come up with a formula for like this type of, you know, vitamin. They don't, if it's a gummy form or like a chewable or whatever, they never have it with, because that was the same thing with the biotin. I couldn't find any of that brand or in that type, that a chewy that or gummy that had you know, that didn't use gelatin. So like I said, guys, that's my struggle. But in the future, what I'm thinking is, again, if I wind up taking like also plus a vitamin C, or have to take anything else or whatever, I can actually put it in the PM side and then just take the whole thing, and then just, you know, empty both sides out at the same time when I wind up taking them. Because like I said, I prefer to take a vitamin C as well, and I think that's the other thing I need to get. So yeah, the only thing is that on the Friday one, the AM like little door thingy sort of is like popping up a little bit. It's not that bad. I just don't know how secure it is like in staying down, because it sort of looks like it's like popping up a little bit. Do you guys see? I don't know if you can tell really, but it is, and I sort of noticed that, and I was like, oh, it's kind of scary. But yeah, so like I said, I actually am really liking this. I really like that, again, I can at least for right now set it out for possibly 2 weeks, but at least for like once a week, and then just do it. And then that way too, I have the heads up ahead of time, knowing like I'm going to be out of this vitamin by the end of this week. So it's not like, that's my other biggest thing too that I sometimes wind up getting stuck in, is I'll be like, oh yeah, I totally forgot I'm out of my multivitamin, and then won't wind up buying it for months and forget about it completely. And so again, it's something that I need to have and do so I don't wind up forgetting about it. Because if I can see like I'll be out by the end of this week, then I know a whole week ahead of time that I have time to get it before I'll be out, or in this case almost 2 weeks ahead of time, you know, before I'm gonna wind up being out. So you know, and I can order ahead of time and know that I need that and that I'm out. Again too, with something that's like a larger pill like the B12, I think I have like 100 count of it, and so like I'm maybe only halfway through or whatever. But for that, I can, you know, like I said, you know, I might not know. I might be like, oh, I still got a ton in there, and all of a sudden realize like I'm totally out, you know, or something like that. But like that is something I don't have to buy very often just because I bought a big count of it. But when I do wind up running out is when I'll wind up forgetting and then be like, oh yeah, I have to buy that again, and totally forget. So, yeah, like I said, I set all that out. I took it today while I was sitting at my desk because I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, I remembered. I got to take this, and I had it while I was having my dinner. So, like I said, I've just been like, you know, sort of on it with my vitamins lately and taking those. So yeah, I'm sure that there's some other ones that I probably could or should be taking as well. But, again, I'm going to just sort of start going with the ones that I have been using like on a regular basis. And I don't really know. I think I might actually have a vitamin C, but I don't think it's a gummy. Maybe I should actually add that now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have to look in my little my little thing. So yeah, anyways, forgot what I was saying. But yeah, so I feel like this has actually helped me stay organized. Like, again, I've just sort of been like, on Friday, because we had the football game, I ended up forgetting to actually like take them. And on Saturday too, because we were busy. But again, if I like have this sitting out and see it somewhere, or again, put it in my purse, like I could have brought it with me to the football game. So when I was eating dinner and having my pretzels that me and my mom ended up having, I could have taken my vitamins then and not forgotten about that. So again, that's one of those things that I'm like, this is actually useful for. Thing is, I could always wind up losing one of them accidentally somewhere, but it wasn't expensive. I think it was like $4 at Aldi. I think it was like $3.99. So I was like, this is actually something I don't have to, again, my thing is always ordering stuff. I always wind up forgetting, or like remembering to, like, if it's something sort of like obsolete, like again, like vitamins or something like that, something I'm not buying regularly, like I will remember to get bread at the grocery store even if I didn't put it down on my list. But unless I like make a actual note somewhere that says like get vitamins, order medicine, you know, organizer or whatever, then I'll wind up forgetting, because I've been thinking about this for like probably 2 years or something like that, about getting one off Amazon, and just keep forgetting. So I saw this at Aldi and was like, gosh darn it, I'm just gonna order it, and then found out it was actually like the one I was looking at anyway. I was like, this is really cool. I'm actually happy that I got this. So again, it is something that I'm hoping will be helpful for me, and at least today was. So yeah, anyways, thought I'd just share that with you guys because it was something cool, again, that I found at Aldi. But I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe.